Well, hey folks, Species 7 here, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me today on the 7 Species map for Farm Sim 25. Alright, we are here to grab the truck of logging. Why I went through all the fuss of making that at an angle. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. On this, the 4th day of October. Yeah, it is getting on. Now, I cut down a bunch of trees in behind the factories here. So we'll go pick that up, and then I believe it's the firewood that was missing. All of their wood. Everything else is functioning. I've forgotten to enable watering at the blueberry place, so we don't have any production there yet, unfortunately. However, we do have this going on. Which should help that out significantly. Ooh. Yeah, he even brought that chimpy little end piece, I see. Alright, well. Let's see here. This isn't a lot of maneuvering room for a truck of this stature, shall we say. Let's pop these little end bits out of our way. Alright. Not the biggest load we've ever had, but it'll keep it running for a little while longer. I think that's the factory we needed anyway. The only other place I could really think of would be maybe the wood mill, but I think I just resupplied that. There you go. Alright. You're all on board, even the little pieces that are hanging down and kind of digging into the ground, which is not really acceptable behavior. I don't think they're actually even wood. Like, I think they're just end tips that aren't going to amount to much, you know? There we go. Oh. I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to press at all. Huh. Won't do it with these, eh? No. It's actually going to cut it in half. Cool. Huh. But it did work. And this one it will delete. Well, that's some mighty fine chainsaw in there, lad. Talk about stability, eh? The truck is actually creeping from the amount of movement on that. Whoa. Where should our straps go? Huh. Well, I'm thinking at this point, the sooner we get this dropped off where it need dropped off, the better we're gonna be. So, now the only other place that might have been needing this is this place. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the firewood place. But before we commit to this narrow little turnaround, yep, 'tis the place. It's also one of the worst thought out places to try and tip because you've got this in your way. There we are. 27,000 liters of ooh. Well, aren't you pleasant? No way. You're just gonna have naught to do with it? These again, it might be because they're not really recognized as wood. Well, got rid of them. Probably didn't raise it up much. But I guess there was enough actual wood still connected to that. I don't know what you'd call it. That we got away with it. Alright. So, we can go park up our big truckin'. Give the goats a thrill. Alright. Now, did I bring home the veggie harvester? I know we didn't bring home the grain harvester because we, well, we sold it, which is some pretty scary stuff. However, I am hoping that I did bring that home. And yes, we did. Okay. So then, I guess what we'll do is run this load down to the roller coaster. That'll generate a little bit of income, as we need to save up for a new harvester. And that's probably going to run us, by the time we get the two headers, etc., etc., you know, $500,000 is a not overly braggadocio amount for such a thing. Alright, let's unload some steel and some wood. Making money. So yeah, after hurting my foot so bad I couldn't even walk yesterday, I'm doing surprisingly well today. It seems to be almost completely fixed, which is quite surprising. Generally, when you have really bad circulation in your legs, anything that happens with your feet takes much longer to heal. But, 'cause yeah, I mean, oh man, it was just, ow. Okay, so just past the church. There's the church. Oh yeah, we're gonna have this clown go flying by us right when we want to turn. There you go. Okay. Let's get through the trees. Side of it are we on? Ah, I cut in just a few trees too early. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Oh, not bad. So we're at 209, eh? Oh. Well, that's... Oh! Hang on, then. You just didn't want these? Is that your deal? Mm. Oh, you did want them. No. Plus another 87th. Okay. Alright, 296. That's definitely a little better. That might almost pay for the harvester. I don't know what we're getting yet. I haven't actually looked. And I didn't look in the mods to see if there was anything really woolly-bully going on there either. So, way to be a slacker species. Busy market today. The surf house? Is that really what it says? I'm not seeing a lot of oceanfront property, but okay, you know. Really. Yeah, I'd speed up. You still get your signal light on, you boob. Good God. Uh-huh. Weirdo. Well, let's pull in here and have a conversation with our local vendor, shall we? No, there's nobody here. I guess I'll be having a conversation with the door. Nice. Exactly the sort of person I like talking to. So, combine harvesters. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester. You got a brand new key. Yeah, see, the Lizard's pretty cheap. I mean, she's no MF10, but she's pretty cheap. Alright, let's move into something disgusting. Currently, we could afford this. Would be our biggest. 374 horse, 9,300 liter. Nice chunky monkey thing, eh? Sure, that's decent. But what's the difference if we were to go a little cheaper? 9,300 liters. 8,600. That's still livable. I mean, that's quite a drop to this one at 8,000. What are we currently getting? 8,000. Okay. But that, of course, isn't the issue. The issue is the freaking pipe. Well, there's another lizard harvester. 25,000 to 25 million. Yeah, baby. Even though the one that's almost 100K more is only 14.1. I mean, of course, there's other things to consider. Like, this is a 625 horsepower. You know, these guys are down 258 horsepower. But it's enough to do the job, and that should be what counts. I am kind of particular for this vent. I think this is a nice rig. Let's see what it's got for the 7.6 meter header. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then a 6 meter corn header. So we're looking at 100K for these. 265, 360. Yeah, we could get that together pretty quick, actually. So the Massey's the same price, eh? We're using a lot of Massey gas. It's pretty much the identical rig. 306 horse, 8600, 306 horse, 8600. 11 ton, 11. Yeah, they're identical. They're basically, one is just a skin of the other. In fact, that's exactly what it is. The Fendt and the Massey are identical machines. It almost looks like the case is pretty much the same. Alright, good. So I think that Fendt is going to be the choice. Wheels are fine. License plate, couldn't care less. Sure. Alright. Oh. Always, before we make a big time purchase, check this. Okay, that's not going to do it. Whoa. Alright, well, there you are. We know what we need to have. We need to have about $365,000. And then we can just simply buy everything we could ever desire. Come on, people. It's a sidewalk, not a conference room. Alright, well, that made a little bit of money. Maybe we... Oh, that didn't count a trailer to get those headers home either. Although, yeah, don't know that we really need them. All we have to do is cross the street between the trees and we'll never see traffic with the harvester again. Unless we, you know, head out south of town or something there, or north of town, or wherever the heck it is, and take on a contract in one of the, you know, 4 fields that are on the map that we don't own. Whoa. Yeah, it's just this tractor that does that. It's kind of weird. It's like it doesn't have a whole lot of lateral grip going on. Now, before I load this up with what I think I'm going to load it up with. That's much closer. I need to go across here and just make sure of something. See, I think that this blueberry making farm thing over here, I think the only thing it's actually making that we use, and we have so much of it we'll probably never actually need to make more, is the clover. Like the blueberries, I think, are a straight, you know, field to table kind of thing. We're not going to turn them into blueberry soup, or, you know, Heinz isn't going to make ketchup out of them. Grapes, oranges, tomatoes, onions, canola oil, blah blah blah, apples, oranges, bananas, cherries, grapes, nope. They're obviously not going to make oil out of them. And they're not used in the canning thing either. I don't think they're used in the canning thing. Oh, we'll have to run the canola oil across the parking lot. Yeah. Took down a few trees, but it didn't put that much of a dent in it, did it? I mean, it cleared out a little area, but that's all right. We don't need to clear it all out. We're going to be throwing a couple more factories down at some point. Alright, I don't think you use blueberries either, do you? Carrots, parsnips, beetroots, peas, spinach, rice, long grain rice, green beans, cabbage, garlic, onion, chili, egg, flour, noodle, rice flour. Oh, so we do need some kind of a mill, eh? Now obviously I'm probably not going to buy right now because we need a combine harvester. Likely by tomorrow, because we do have corn and sunflowers to take down. So what are you doing, old man, about milling flour? Grass dryer, apiary. See, like, this is a really good flour mill because it goes fast. Oh, it makes what? Flour and oil? Weird. Didn't know that. Lime, fruit, blah, 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 blah. Finery, carpentry, winery, firewood, pottery, coopers, mills, cement, spin, can. We have the canning factory, old man's mill, oil mill, Taylor Outlaws, dairy. Yeah. So this takes flour, as does this. So where are they getting it? Ah, this particular mill here. The modded mill, flour and sugar. Okay. So yeah, we're going to need 300 K-balls for that. Which is, you know, disturbing. But we'll come up with it. And that did answer my question. Yes, you can have our blueberries, which we have 94 pallets of, so, you know, yeah. Blueberries, yep. Do that again. Go ahead, go ahead. That'll give us 50 boxes of blueberries. Nice. Let's have a little look-see. Well, you know, when the game lets us. Thank you. Our turn? Blueberry. Ooh, blueberry pie. So it can be used in something else. We just don't have it yet. Oh. Okay, well, it's not at its lowest, that's for sure. The sell everything, $8.84. The cafe is offering $8.98. Ooh, $9.18 at the supermarket. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. We're off. No. Alright, let's go see what 50 cases of the blueberries will do for us. I think it'll definitely buy us a harvester, which is good, because once it does, we're going to probably pack the day in and launch ourselves into the august month of August. And yeah. And that, I think, will mean harvest times, both for our on-premises and far away sunflower fields. So likely what we'll do is attack the far away sunflower field first, and that should allow us to then sell it off and re-up some of the money we're about to throw down on this harvesting system. Alright, so we're cool after this car. Well, coolish. Whoa, except for the big bus in the other lane. I look in my rearview mirror and all I can see is that smiling face. Worth 4 versions of it. Well, 4 images of it, all the same version. Alright, where's the entrance to this place? I guess it's actually over here, isn't it? Yeah, we gotta go up from the other road. Hey, it's the postie. I'm a postie with a mostie. Alright. Well, 50 doesn't quite fill it, eh? It's like you can get 56 cases onto a track, or onto this particular trailer. Alright, let's get some speed up and release the hounds. How'd we do? 91,387. There you go. We now have the money that we need to buyeth a harvester, and the appropriate toys, of course. The corn header and grain header. So, as it is conveniently on our way home, we'll just jump the curb here. Oh, that's not going to stop. Oh, there we go, it did. Oh, the brakes still work. Good stuff. Even though it tells you, no, start the engine, we still have enough brakes to bring it to a halt. So, here we go. Yeah, nothing. Ooh, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, let's do that. Let's pass the night. That'll bring us to August 1st. And it'll give us one more shot at picking up a piece of used kit. Because, I mean, who knows? Maybe one of the super high-end harvesters will come up online, you know, and for the same amount of money, we'll get a much bigger, better machine. So, we'll see how this goes. Let us kiss goodbye to old July and bring about some change. 8 o'clock? Yeah, like I'd be that lazy. Ever. Okay. So, welcome to August. Oh, well, the sunflowers are not ready. Let me tell you, they are not. At least not yet. They're probably really close. So, let's see if anything is ready. Click. And growth, yes. Rice fields. Rice fields are ready. So, there you go. Alright, good stuff. Well, we know what we're doing. That's alright. And, yeah, even worse. So, let's go back to the store. Maybe today would be good. There we are. My mother said to pick the very best one. Alright, let's jump in here. You're making me nuts. Thank you. So the Fent, eh? 8,600 liters. Yeah, what the heck, right? Why does that list look shorter? No, exactly the same. Okay. Let's customize it by doing nothing. We will buy this. Yes. Okay. Alrighty, back. And combinations. Oh, excuse me. Well, we will of course be buying this. Customize. Oh. Oh, excuse me again, I do apologize. The old YouTube snoozies. Now, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Let's hope that's doing what we need it to do. And you, please. Just because it's YouTube, I don't want to take 98 days to harvest a field. There we go. All that money, she all gone, honey. And in its place, we does have this. Here we go. That's what $250,000 will buy you in a harvester these days, I guess. Nice. Well, actually, since this game came out about a year ago, I guess this is what $250,000 bought you a harvester a year ago. Now it probably just gets you an invite to the showroom to look at the harvesters. So rice fields, rice fields, rice fields. A patty a day keeps the chow mein away. No idea what that means. Alright. Of course, the nice thing is the older I get, the more I can put down my eradicator to simple senility. And, hey, any excuse works for me. So, now one thing I do remember about ye old rice harvester, she ain't quick. Now, we don't require any special trailer, we just need something that'll actually fit under the harvester, don't we? That might be a little bit iffy. But, well, I mean, we'll see. We might be just fine. We're gonna have to hope we are because, well, you know, some idiot spent all our money. Personally, if I was the boss, I'd fire him, but... oh, well, it's out of my control. Good manly brakes there, dude. Alright. So... yeah, I don't know. That little tiny harvester is going to be able to tip itself up into these trailers or not. Is a question. Of course, what time is it is a question as well. Yeah, here we go. Wee but mighty. Well, wee but slighty. Well, I guess it's got a proper pipe, doesn't it? Well, it's got a pipe. My God, the pipe on this thing is actually higher than the one that was on our grain harvester. Alright, well, what can you do? God, Lord, it isn't fast. Hi-ho, bronze? Participation award? I don't know, you're certainly not silver. Alright, so we have our 3 wee rice paddies right here. And you can be sure that I'm not going to do it. No siree, Baba Louie. We will get these guys right on it. Okay. Oh, interesting approach. Alright. Let's tabalicious our way out of that. Now, this should be fine, because like I say, I think I stuck enough clover in here to basically... Oh, material's missing. Well, you were saying? I think I was saying, man, I need to get out there and load some clover into the honey. Yes. Oh, sure. Let's take the New Holland out for a little trot, shall we? It's not like we didn't just park this trailer up. Okay. Oh, we can use the lizard truck to unload the rice. Easy. Alright, so now a clover we will go. So I do have a baler? Oh yeah, we get all that straw and then we can sell that field. I forgot about that. Geez, that might be even more important than honey production. It's not more important than harvesting the rice, but I should have thought about it before I switched to August. Then we would have had the time to actually do it. Okay. Do you have clover? Clover, you do. 33 of them. Right on. I will take exactly 25 of them. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know that we're close enough. Let's see if we can get in here. Alright. I knew it. All right. Oh, it's around the other side, isn't it? Oh, heck. Well, then let's do it this way. Struggle, struggle, struggle. There we go. And... because, I mean, the bees can't be missing. I hope. would be the first place that the bees went missing. There we go. Clover for all. Alright, how's Mr. Rice doing? 28%, eh? Okay. Well, hell then. Should be a good harvest. Now we have all those round bales. I'm assuming that therefore I have a round baler. Oh, I do, there it is. Look at you. All like hiding out and stuff. Just being so tiny and delicate. Alright. Oh, come on. Every frickin' time. Thank you. August. We can put canola in. That's about it till September. Then we can get back to the other grain crops. Okay. So we can do a planting of canola. We should probably switch it over. I'm thinking maybe that field that we used for spinach or whatever the heck it was here the last time. Thinking it might be a good candidate. Yeah, that rice is a pretty slow cooking at 40%. Now, we are going where? Okay, both field 4 and field... Oh, okay, field 4 I think is our corn. And I think the one we want to get the straw off of is field 3. Yeah, I think so. Oh, hey, look. What a fancy new combine harvester. Man, that's just, it's such a baloo. I guess if you're proud of your stuff, show it the heck off, eh? Buzz. Yeah, this thing's solid as a rock on 90-degree corners. Our other tractor, you go around a corner that quickly and it'll just keep going around corners. Yes, indeed, till it finally runs out of momentum. I'm pretty sure this thing's heavier. Alright, so should be pretty much right at the end of the road here. Oh yeah. Oh, nicely done, Speedy Gonzalez. And here we have it, a straw like no other. Alright. I don't think you need to fold anything here. Nope. Just gotta drop her down, light her up, And pretend we know what we're doing. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is going to provide us with some interesting issues. Not the least of which is it's too damn small to pick this row up. Any of these rows, I think. Yeah. Oh, and this is these tiny little bales too, isn't it? Hmm. Alright, here's where we start getting into actual ones. Good lord. Oh, I see, it does up to 155. But this is good enough, so 65K, huh? Yeah. Another piece of gear that was great as a starter bit for the farm, but oh, there we go. I turned it off. Has kind of outlived its viability for what we're currently doing. We need to go back and unload El Riso pretty quick too. Uh-oh. Looks like we've had a collision with a postal vehicle and a white sedan. No, maybe not a collision, just a standoff. So we're not going to get much for this baler. 15K maybe. But we have enough firewood sitting at the house currently to hoist us up to a decent level. At least enough to buy a decent round baler. Now he's at 95%, 96%. Yeah, we'll pop back and grab the truck as soon as we arrive at the market, which is right over the bridge. And once again, I suggest people that you flee. Oh, well, that lady didn't make her. Run away. No, no, not there. That's not running away, dude. Good God, man. Alright. Yep. I'm here. I know you have a full tank. I'm about to do something about that. And that would be drive this truck that I was going to use to grab all of that rice into the river here and never have access to it again. Or we could simply bring it over here and throw the box back on it. And turn it from just a tool to a useful tool. Alright. And yes indeed, customize, and do so by going kaboom. The full deal. Okay. Good. Yes indeed. Zero amount is exactly what I was planning to pay for it, to be honest. Oh, what are we repairing? That has $1,000 damage? Wow, man. Savage. What did I ever do to that thing? Did we even use it? Oh, maybe I bought it used. Whew. Maybe I bought it well used. Alright. let's go grab a load of rice. Boom chakalaka boom. Alright, so you've done just about nothing. Oh, actually you've done most of it. Grande. You got that much of it done, you got that little amount. Yeah, look at this thing. It's like having it dropped in by helicopter. I love rice. I like brown rice better than white rice, but I know. It's just because I'm some kind of freakish racist. But, whoa! Fancy maneuvers. More fancy maneuvers. Holy. Alright, well, 2,000 liters. It's a very poor start. Alright, where I need to go next is, nope, yep, this is the place. And, hooey! What is apparently the most useful tool in our entire arsenal. The large red flat deck trailer. Indeed. Off we are. Our money maker. Let's grab us a giganormous load of firewood. Please, sir, can I have some more? Apparently I can. You done? Are you absolutely done? Apparently. Nope. There they go. Holding out on me, eh? I don't know that we can actually pack anymore, but if we can... Oh yeah, we're gonna. We aren't. Alright, well, that's alright. That's a little bit of money for the next time. Ah, stop, stop, stop. You are destroying things, not looking out using mirrors. There we go. There we go. It's another fine mess you've gotten us into. Alright. Well, let's go make some Baler money. Oh. Whoa. Oh, he's done. Hang on. Well, that's a good place for you. That's why I just looked down and went, oh, there is no rice guy. Well, there's a good reason for that. Mr. Rice, ever so nice, has actually finished this field. Well, other than the starter cluster that he left for, I don't know, good luck or something, I guess. The Iseki. Whew. Talk about good turning radius. My God, man. Alright. What's it like being in here? Ooh. Let's lower it down. Light her up. There we go. All fixed. Let's get you down to the next one. It's quite a fun little thing to drive, but we have other fishes to fry. So let us proceed with the frying of the fish. Okay. I leave you to it. You thought that was the next logical move, did you? Yeah. well, whatever we get from this, we are going to reinvest into a new baler. You think I'd know how much this is worth by now, having done this probably a dozen times since we started on this map. Firewood's been a lifesaver here for making us money, especially at the beginning, once we got into the bigger one. You know, the small one got us started, that's for sure. Making wood from, or making money from lumber is usually pretty easy. Lumber, firewood, any of the wood industries we got going on. It would be nicer if the stuff to pick up logs worked properly so you didn't have to use auto loads all the time, but it doesn't, so we do. I mean, they work. You could have the absolute pleasure of watching me muffle about with that crap for hours on end and accomplish pretty much what we accomplished in the first 3 minutes of this episode. But, yeah. Curl up and have a little nap here. Wiggy, wiggy. I wonder what he's doing. That must creep them out, the fact that that river is always so full of fog that every day they work all day, they're working in the fog. Whoa. See, there's that whole couldn't turn if its life depended on it thing with this tractor. It's like the front end washes out really easy. I don't know why. There's certainly enough weight on those front wheels. Must be something to do with the geometry of it. The back end always forces the front to go where it wants. And money. 100 and doom! Did it again. As soon as I turned, it just, instead of turning 30 degrees like I'd aimed the wheel, it just does a 90. Well, 134, so 152k. That'll buy us a decently high-end Baler for sure. For sure. $54% on the rice. And even with all those rice fields, we're not going to get all that much, are we? You know, we're going to get maybe like 3,000 liters off the first field we did. So yeah, even if we got 25,000 liters off of all the fields combined, that's pretty slight compared to most. I mean, a grain of rice is, you know, a grain of rice. It's not exactly a giant amongst its kind, but still. Canola seeds aren't exactly the size of marbles either. Dude in full camo wearing my hat. Weirdo. Weirdo. Nah, you can't hear me. Yeah. In a hurry, are we? Okay. We are just about ready. Alright. Around the Balers. So, well, we certainly don't need the Baler. Yeah, we could go with this guy now, but I don't need to. Huh, this thing only does 125s and it's that much. Oh, it's a unirap. That would be why. These are wrappers, actual wrappers. What is with this thing? Why does it look so weird? Like, what is all that crap on the back? Does it store a bunch of bales? Options, 1,400 bucks. Oh, black bale wrapping. And round bale netting. Oh, so it comes with it. You don't have to buy it, is all they're doing there. But what is with that thing in the back? 55. Like, that looks like it could hold, like, 8 bales. Oh, maybe you can tow a trailer and load it directly into a trailer or something. I don't know. It's beyond my kin. So basically, these two are kind of the same, and these two are kind of the same. So we can go with the Krone Varipack, which will certainly do any and all that we could possibly desire. Oh, there's a bunch more, isn't there? Oh, these are all wrappers. Okay, yeah, that's why. We don't need a wrapper. That ain't the way our silage works. Yeah, we'll throw some netting in there, sure. Alright, we'll buy this guy. There we go. Let's go sell this one. Boop. Yeah, sure. Throw $3 at it and then sell it for, ooh, 17. It's more than I thought we were going to get. It's only 20k new, and we have, you know, used it some. So, actually, yeah, we still got time. Get you a little closer before we need to unload that harvester. See how much of the field is left. And we still got almost 100k. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we are getting some decent upgrades. New harvester, new baler. Goody, goody, goody. There we are, he's got a full tank. Alrighty. And thanks to us having upgraded our silo, we can dump it in there until we need to worry about whether we want to make oil or flour or I don't know. I think there's even something that our big plant up there the other end of the field does with rice. Not sure what it does with it actually, but it uses both long grain and regular. Maybe it just packages it and sells it, I don't know. But it will accept it. So we are looking to jump into the today. Thank you. No, I see you missed a traditional little batch of it there in the corner. Good for you. It just wouldn't be the same otherwise, would it? Alright. Let's roll on under here. And you barely put a dent in this field. All right. Yeah, what the heck. We might as well finish putting this away. Next episode we'll get around to trying out our new Baler. Yes, I am hauling the big flatbed. Good. Good, good, good. So let's swing her around the chickens. There's not a lot of room to try and straighten out to enter that garage. And since both items are really, really long, I much prefer to just do the little circumnavigate the chicken coop, as it were. There we go. Get off me tractor, man. Lovely. Well, definitely accomplished a bunch of stuff today. We did some logging, we did some selling, did some harvesting. Not bad. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Please hit that like button. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't yet. But, well, most important of all, take care of each other, folks. We'll catch you here next time. Ciao for now.